This is a Japanese grocery store. This is a famous mochi store, but it's currently closed and I'm sad. But that's okay because today we're getting poke. We're in Japantown, San Jose, and we're about to go get poke at one of my favorite places to get poke in the Bay Area. It's as close as you can possibly get to the stuff in Hawaii, but on the mainland. So let's go get lunch. So we're in a park in Japantown. It was right next to the poke place. Honestly, it was just like the closest place to find. Nothing too much going on here. I mean, it's just like a concrete jungle, but hey, there's a table here with shade and there's a flat surface to eat our poke, which is all we needed. So we have 3 styles of poke here. We have the traditional sea salt one, we have shoyu, and then we have spicy salmon, as well as some rice because rice is life and you can't really, it just completes it. The word poke means to cut crosswise, and it first originated when fishermen were looking for a quick way to fuel up on their trips. They would take tuna, cut up, and season it with sea salt, some obo seaweed, and maybe some kukui nut, which is similar to macadamia nut. And this is probably the closest thing we'll find to what the original looked like. Very, very little seasoning. The point of it was just to be a snack to fuel up. Let's dig in. I've actually never had this style before, so this is cool. So we have the ahi tuna here, super, super fresh. We have some sea salt. I think there's some chili flakes on here, onion, and then something called obo seaweed that looks, let's see if I can get a piece. It looks like this. It's like kind of stringy. Let's try that. Yeah, it's like salty, it's crunchy. Oh man. Oh my God. It's generally the closest thing of the stuff that I would get in Hawaii. It's so fresh. I'm actually surprised there's no other seasoning in here and how sea salt is just enough. So poke, yes, it started off like this, but then in the 1800s, because of immigration, it became something like this. So first the Chinese came and they brought soy sauce, then the Japanese came and they brought sesame oil, and then the Portuguese came and they brought spices. So we started to see poke evolve into this. It has a lot more flavors, a lot more seasonings, a lot more marination. So this is a style of shoyu tuna. So shoyu is just the Japanese name of soy sauce, and I think it has a little bit of oyster sauce in here, some sesame oil. We still have more of that seaweed, onions, as well as green onions. So let's try it. That's sweet. It's so good. The sauce has become like nice and thick, and it's penetrated through the meat of the flesh. So all the meat itself has that flavor. There's a little bit of spice, and you get that toastiness from the sesame oil. It's like really nutty. What else do I talk about here? It's just good. It's just fresh fish that's like simply marinated, not a lot of ingredients. There's not a lot more to say on that. It kind of feels like the equivalent of Italian food, because Italian food, if it's made well, it uses the freshest ingredients, super good technique, but the point of it is that it's simple, but it's also really easy to mess up if you don't use fresh ingredients. And I think everything in poke just lies in good quality fresh ingredients. Okay, so now we have spicy salmon, which includes, if you're very familiar with poke in the States, spicy mayo. We also have masago in here, which are fish eggs and really fresh salmon, and there's some green onions as well. Poke became a really big thing in 2012, and this was the era of Tumblr, matcha lattes, One Direction, big nerd glasses, flannels, what else? Did I already say matcha lattes? Yeah, that era. That's when like poke shops started blowing up in the States. They were like coming up left and right. There's a big difference between mainland poke and poke that you'll find in Hawaii. See, when poke made its way to mainland US, there was a really big consumer trend of like healthifying everything. I mean, this was the era of build your own salads and burrito bowls and diet culture. So poke, instead of it being what it was intended to be as a fresh fish snack, it became something that was seen as a meal. So now you could get white rice and brown rice and zucchini noodles and soba noodles. And then instead of having fish that was marinated for even at least 30 minutes, you had fish that was quickly tossed in sauce, and then you would pick an arrangement of vegetables to throw in, and it was like served with greens and all these toppings. And yes, it is good. It hits the spot. It definitely does. But I was blown away when I had real poke for the first time, because there was such a difference in the quality of not only the fish, but just the technique and ingredients being used. I mean, the marination of these fish is just, it makes such a difference when something has been taking its time to sit overnight rather than tossed together. So while yes, poke bowls do definitely hit the spot, I think it's really important to remember what it was intended to be and what it's like in its original form, because it's always like great to pay credit to where credit is due. So the next time you're having poke, wherever it is you are in the States, at one of those poke shops to build your own salad places, just know that that's not how poke was intended to be. It's still great on its own, but it's probably more of a fish salad than what poke should be called. I mean, I knew this coming in. I knew the salmon one was gonna be my favorite. So the next time you're craving poke and you want something that's close enough to what you'll get on the islands of Hawaii, come to Aloha Fresh, San Jose. You won't regret it. Would you not eat this?
No, I'm gonna eat that, but I'm gonna get my own bowl.
Okay, sure.
I'm here, I might as well.
I just don't wanna waste this.
Oh, you're good. I'll eat.
You'll down it?
I'll eat my part. I love poke. And I'm telling you, I've been craving it for like at least 2 months now.